The train headed for Sunset City will be departing soon.
Look, whether
Like, you're genuinely, like, seriously?
no, a lot of Kinect games weren't great, but Kinect Adventures was genuinely good. Like,
Are we talking like good in like Wii Sports good?
well, like it was a fun game to play if you have like company over and stuff, or even if you just want to get a little active in the daytime. You know, like Kinect Adventures really wasn't a bad game. Like a lot of people would say so as well. Like, well, the Kinect is generally considered like an ill-fated part of Xbox history, it did have a handful of decent games that actually made the most of it. And I think Kinect Adventures was definitely one of them.
I gotta get you on whenever we do Game Apologist Connect, my man. My goodness.
Like, have you played Kinect Adventures?
I have not. No, I haven't.
I will say, in terms of Kinect games, Kinect Adventures actually was probably the most functional one I've ever touched.
Oh, yeah, no, like, don't get me wrong, the Kinect has some unplayable games. For example, look at Sonic Freeriders. But, like, Kinect Adventures was definitely, like, the flagship game. So, like, I think they really, you know, put their all into demonstrating the Kinect as a functional piece of hardware. But anyways, we are live, aren't we? So
yeah, we are. Welcome to Sunset City, motherfuckers.
Okay, showed a Nick at a time skip. Goddamn, that's the best of the jokes so far.
So, hi everybody, and welcome to Sunset City, the Sonic podcast for the modern and modern age. With me today is the resident classic Sonic fan, Nick.
Yeah, whatever. Hi.
Also with me is the person that forgot to crop the white borders off of the image, or just hasn't enlarged it enough because you can see the white on the edge of the studio. Suris, the incompetent.
Look,
you can't see it on the stream, man.
Yes, you can. Yes, you bloody can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
It's okay. It's fixed. It's fixed.
It's better. It's better. See, look, nothing bad ever happened at Sunset City, ever.
There is no war in Sunset.
There is no war in Sunset. Eggman is not in Sunset City.
And also, I really don't have anything to say about him, but here's Wayne.
Hi, Wallace.
Oh. I guess I wouldn't have much to say about me neither, so whatever.
Just not fucking noteworthy.
Let's give some congratulations, though, because Chalmix just surprised me with this DBZ-styled version of my avatar yesterday, and I love it. I love it so much. And I'm going to use it anytime I do DBZ stuff on my channel. And also, congratulations, or not congratulations, but thank you to Pup for using his extensive talents to make this beautiful intro, background, and opening for us.
Yes, sir. There's still a little white on the left asshole, but thank you, Nick.
I mean,
appreciate it.
I don't know how much Sonic would appreciate being on top of of a.
That was an
cooked
accident.
bird.
He's on the wrong layer.
It's more along the lines with what we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
I've been
gonna eat
thinking about
Sonic,
why
are we?
so many borders on the radical left are still showing a white mark.
Oh my god. I've been thinking about why so many on the radical left enjoy speed running.
Yeah, but
I had
seriously,
a-
are you
I had
gonna
an
fix the
idea.
radical left or what? Come on, man.
Shadow, what the fuck are you talking about?
I had an
Petersonian.
idea and I should have waited till we were off air to ask you guys this. How would you feel about super chats? Not only do we do it at the end of the show, but like the first ones before we get into the actual topics, we just get them over and done with since they're at the start of the show, and we don't know if those folks are gonna be hanging out for the entire time we're here.
So just have 2 sections of super chats, the early
Yeah.
ones and the late ones.
We'd have to
Or section
but-
it off even, you know?
Yeah,
Well,
we gotta
we'll
put,
have to
like,
find
a
a cutoff
cutoff point.
period, but
yeah, like
I'm down.
I'd be okay with that.
So let's get a couple of them out of the way since we had some early generous people here. $5 from Jamal, who are Paul Jamal.
Our Paul
Have a
Jamal.
Nick Milk Day, guys. Nick Milk x Suris Milk ship
Oh,
rules.
Oh
Milk
god,
rules
no.
Forever.
No, it's
Suris,
spreading.
Suris, what have you done to the table? Also,
What are you
where's Sonic?
doing?
It's best.
We got rid of Sonic.
I got rid of Sonic.
There's such a thing
Just
as
like we did last
backstage,
week.
man.
There is such a thing as backstage, but guess what? We're here. We're doing it live. ShamWow time.
Oh,
Look, we don't
fucking
have anything to
Suris.
hide from our audience, okay?
I mean,
AKA
maybe you don't.
That's $20. Thank you, aka Shoden.
Apart from
That's very
Nick's
kind.
history of crimes.
We don't have a lot of Sonic news this week, but we have a lot of
We have a lot of
things
weird shit that happened.
I thought the whole thing was that we did have a lot of Sonic news today.
But the
just
news
have
is the weird shit that
topics.
happened.
Oh, also an auction as well.
Yes, we do have an auction, guys. Everybody
Oh.
in chat. Everybody in
Let-
chat. Weird. Or do you,
This is idea. Give it
okay,
to
we'll
me.
give it a pop. We'll give it a pop.
Well, when do we want to do the auction? Do we want to do that now?
We'll do it-
or-
No. Let's wait till we actually talk about.
Oh, I
about-
mean, we could do it throughout the entire pod. No,
we
we'll
we
wait.
announce it now. That way, it's context for when we talk about it later.
Well, we won't say what the auction is. We'll just say that there's going to be an auction, and the highest
Yeah,
bidder
yeah.
gets an amazing prize.
No,
yes.
hold on. No, it's only fair that they know what it is, because if they're going to be doing super
They
chats for the
will
purpose of
know
an
what it
auction,
is
Suris,
later. They will know
Wait for
what it
the
is.
fucking joke after we get to the goddamn topic. I swear to God.
God damn it.
Let's
Oh
do.
my God.
We'll do the auction later. We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Wayne, are you okay?
Get the first bit of madness. Let's get the first bit of madness out of the way. This is getting a bit too off the rails even for us here.
Well, we've got
Um,
more super chats for the intro. Opening super chats.
I think these are questions we could probably wait till the end there. Don't you think?
Okay, well, let's do that then. In that case, have we copied and pasted them to the chat?
I have.
They're very good, excellent. Right. Well, in that
You
case,
did it, Nick.
Shall we? What is the first topic, even anyway?
Well, I think we should just get the weird one out of the way because I'm sure we're
Weird
gonna get
one?
much deeper.
They're all weird.
They're all weird.
Too much. But well, just 2 corporate accounts just being your modern day corporate accounts being fucking weirdos, which was KFC and Sonic's Twitter having a little back and forth, which ended with the Sonic screenshot. Keep your Kentucky Fried fetish away from me.
Do we want to go through the actual thing? Because we can. I have it right here, and I am willing to voice. I'm willing to voice KFC for this. Hold on.
To be fair, if KFC had a voice, I think yours would be it.
No. You have to talk like the Colonel.
Oh my god, yes.
All right.
It's your area of the country. You have to know exactly how it sounds like.
Look, I'm not the best at Southern accents, but I will do my best.
You've heard enough of them. Get to it.
You literally are the South.
No, I grew up in Pensacola. That's tourist South.
I almost thought of a really, really dark joke. I could go with that. Maybe not that one.
Well, maybe it's best if you are our Sonic today, Wayne.
Penis.
You are our Sonic, and you know what's in that image.
Yep.
Okay, so you know. Okay, here, just so everybody knows what this
Flip
level.
around, just fucking do it.
Shut
was
the
about
fuck
to
up, Nick.
say.
Dear God. Mercy. I know it's wrong. But every time I see that juicy, fat bird from Twitter, my mouth just starts a watering, and my hanks, they start a hankering.
Hey, KFC, please stop.
From a distance, you look like that Twitter bird there, Sonic. Why don't you come over here? Let me get a closer look.
Keep your Kentucky Fried fetish away from me.
I feel like this is part one. This is part one on the checklist, anyways. Like the Sonic identity checklist. So
There's
Sonic
gotta be
doesn't-
some people from Suris's audience there that are like got through that and they're like, and I came.
and then Suris is like, "You monster."
I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get one of those weird emails where somebody tells me about all the weird things they do when watching my channel. Just like, please stop.
So I'm going to say this as someone that has rescued Cucky repeatedly. It's odd to see Sonic being so civil with KFC. But hey, I guess that's just one little compromise on the Sonic.
I just dropped an image. I just dropped
sure
an
they'll
image
do-
in that chat.
I'm sure they'll do nothing else that kind of flies a little in the face of what Sonic is.
Yeah,
I'm
nothing
sure.
else at all.
Nothing,
Never.
Like, Sega definitely has a good firm grip on this.
Sega would never screw up Sonic the Hedgehog, their poster child, their name. Why would they ever, on any universe, do anything that would? God damn it, NFTs are a thing.
All right, and that brings us to topic number 2.
Again,
This is actually a part of the 30th anniversary festivities as well. Because if you do what I do, it's a VR thing, isn't it? But like, if you do what I did and move the image all the way to the very back, you could see a Sonic 30th anniversary logo with Steve Aoki's logo.
Mhm.
Now, so this means that it is officially the second 30th anniversary concert. Also, does this also mark the first Sonic VR experience? Because I pray it doesn't.
Dude, like if you didn't come up with that brilliant little NFT monkey for the thumbnail, I would have gone with one of the horrible little dance maneuvers that they had the
Oh my
Sonic characters doing.
do you know how absolutely cringy it was to watch that not in VR?
Dude,
Like-
it was even if it was in VR. I mean, I didn't watch it in VR. I mean, I can just put my headset over my eyes, but like, no, this was just this. When I say headset, I mean gaming headset. But this was cringe. So I
Yes.
guess I understood one part of Sonic's appeal has always been kind of a bit cringe, but like,
Only
seeing
a bit, man.
seeing a grown man green screened onto Green Hill jumping around with some
No.
Sonic characters that appeared to do animations that were done in like a day or so.
It
looks-
looked like they were freaking done in Gary's mod. These
You
were
know what?
Gary's mod
looked-
Sonic characters.
It looked like Steve Aoki was having a fucking midlife crisis in front of our very eyes.
Okay,
took a drink,
so-
damn it.
I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen. I think Suris might have been the only other person here that grew up with Digimon.
Mhm.
You ever seen the Digimon movie?
Yes, and I don't
Remember-
want to go back to the beginning.
Remember the fucking like JPEG dance of like little Digimon images playing around in the Digi-Rap at the beginning of that movie?
The thing that obviously was made just so that they could market this more towards the target audience in the U.S. with
Yeah,
old
they
assets.
wanted to, they were trying to have their own Poke-Rap, and it was
Yes.
bad.
Yes, because the marketing team behind Digimon doesn't know what they're doing.
That's
Hang
what
on.
what it felt like.
So I just put this on just for context because I've not seen this before. He's doing fucking popcorn for his first song.
Yes, so this was the thing. Is I sat down and I just watched a little bit of it. I wasn't going to watch the whole thing because
I watched the whole
Because we
thing
already-
right
we
before
already had-
this.
We already had a good Sonic concert. We didn't need this one. But like, I was sitting through popcorn, like, okay, so are they going to fade into some Sonic music or something? And no, they don't. It's just
No, they wait. No, they
pop
do.
songs.
No,
Oh,
they
they
do. Don't. No. Okay, so I actually sat through the whole damn thing.
okay.
He actually did do a remix of Stardust Speedway Bad Future, and he did it during the Green Hill segment, and it was the second song.
But is the majority of it not
No,
fucking?
the majority of it's just pop. The majority of it's random pop. But there there is the one. I even linked it in the Discord with us. The one piece of salvageable anything from that is the Stardust Speedway remix. Everything else is garbage.
Okay, well, either way, I don't fucking care. This felt like a fucking children's fucking concert, which I guess it was, but like, it was fucking terrible. I couldn't. I couldn't.
You know what's worse?
Past a certain point.
So I watched the whole thing, and it's the first point. I was like, okay, so they're just going to be reusing Generations assets. I mean, that's okay, I suppose. And then they went into Chemical Plant with Generations assets. Like,
I didn't even see that.
I was like, okay, so they really are doing that. And then they went into Sky Sanctuary. They went to Angel Island. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So it is just, they're literally going through the levels in Generations in the order they're in Generations. Fair enough, I guess. But then.
Okay, Brainbox, Angel Island isn't in Generations.
Sky Sanctuary, whatever. I don't.
Isn't Sky Sanctuary?
Isn't Sky Sanctuary on Angel Island?
No,
it's in the sky.
Okay. Well, either way,
so is Angel Island.
It's further up in the sky.
The Mecha Sonic fight has Angel Island in the background while you fight Mecha Sonic.
Okay, fair enough. Either way, but then afterwards they go into friggin' Tropical Resort from Sonic Colors. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is just to desperately make me care about Sonic Colors again.
No, what it is just all the most oversaturated parts of Sonic media.
But then
Steve Aoki.
But then they end on the most random part. The final, like, 20 minutes of it is all on Speed Highway. It's on a random building in Speed Highway.
I like Speed Highway.
I understand.
Is it really that random? Anyways.
Cute.
So there was quite a bit of pushback from Sonic fans when the concert was announced, because Steve Aoki is something of an NFT man. Like, he makes NFTs and he likes NFTs a lot. And we've talked about NFTs in the past, but I'll give you the abridged version. Imagine, let's look at the NFT in like a practical sense. Imagine you go to the Louvre and they offer you to purchase the Mona Lisa. And so you do. But rather than get the Mona Lisa, you get a certificate of ownership of the Mona Lisa, a JPEG of the Mona Lisa, and then they burn down a forest, and also the Mona Lisa's a shitty monkey as opposed to the Mona Lisa.
It's even worse than that. The certificate of ownership is kept in a janitor's closet somewhere that you never get to fucking see, and they call it the blockchain.
It's literally, like, I feel like the people that invest in NFTs are as fucking dumb as the people that bought the Escobar flamethrowers. Because, okay, this basically, back when Tesla were promoting flamethrowers, the Escobar family got in on this by saying, hey, we're selling flamethrowers for the people. These are fun flamethrowers. They come in fancy colors and shit.
Flamethrowers, even.
And they sold these for a price that was kind of too good to be true, but at the same time, still expensive enough to leave a dent in your wallet. And what people got were certificates of ownership of flamethrowers, but no flamethrowers. So it's like, you own the rights to a flamethrower, but you don't get a flamethrower. The truth is, they didn't have fucking flamethrowers. The Escobar family are a bunch of fucking scumbags. But basically, the NFT fad is literally like that all over again, except their dumbass customers are happy for some reason. So, like...
Because they get to LARP this whole thing where they're like, look, I have my lazy lion, and this one has a hat. That means I have money. Like, no, you don't. You spent it on the lazy lion.
Also, it's worth noting, like, some people are like, okay, but if it's just digital artwork and it's like a digital art auction, that's not how it works.
No, you didn't buy the artwork. You bought a hyperlink.
Well, especially since a lot of them are...
Okay, you guys just cut in. That's also cool. That's great. Okay.
Sorry.
You better be fucking sorry. But to be honest, Suris is the bigger culprit. I don't blame you, Wayne. I just want to stroke your hair and feed you a carrot. But
I like carrots, but
anyway,
what gives these things their worth is the embedded sort of crypto that's within the image or something like that. It's what gives them their worth. So like NFT people that are like, this is going to be the next big art industry. It's like, yes, but it's not because the art is good, but because you embedded crypto into it. It's like, imagine if the Mona Lisa was printed on currency and that currency was very harmful to the environment to produce. That's how an NFT works, okay? So Yeah. Anyways, we'd like to announce that we're selling our own NFT today.
NFT
Now,
asterisk.
People are going to bring up, but what about eco-friendly NFTs? Please understand, the most eco-friendly NFT is still about as friendly as a punch in the throat. So, like, it's either that or getting completely fucking death by 1,000 cuts. So, Suris, do you want to throw up our auction prize today?
Sure, I'll go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and say this. This is a one of a kind piece of artwork because it is the first NFT not made on harmful blockchain technology.
In fact, there's no crypto in it whatsoever.
Yeah, there's none. There's none. In fact, you might even say that it's a glorified JPEG. And I mean, realistically,
shush. Don't fucking give it away.
Fuck
me.
We're not giving it away. That's not what we're doing, Pup. It's going to the highest bidder. Duh.
Fuck me. Never ever work alongside magicians. You will just give away the tricks. Just put the fucking NFT on the screen. Put it over the turkey. And yeah, so I have gone to the trouble of totally not editing someone else's NFT. There's definitely an original artwork.
You definitely didn't right click it, which none of you should ever do. It would be very bad if any of you right click.
Never
right click an NFT.
That's basically stealing. Right?
You wouldn't download a car.
That is, unless you win this auction, because only then are you allowed to right click it. But nobody else.
Nobody else.
Yeah, like if you haven't bid, please don't right click it. That's how this works.
Yes.
So, here's the NFT. It will be going on Twitter, ready for you to download. And the highest bidder gets to do that. Now, the auction is whoever sends in the highest super chat gets ownership of it. You get ownership of this picture. This is yours. Okay.
Yes.
I think what we're doing is legal. So, yeah, if you're going to put in a super chat and you want this NFT, just go ahead and just, put in that this is part of the auction, just so we know. And we will announce the winner at the end of the episode. We will announce the bloody NFT winner. Also, probably the cheapest NFT you'll ever get. I went to a lot of trouble adding quills to that monkey. So
no, you didn't. No. You can't. No, that's not how they work. You can't. You didn't add quills. This was done the right way with an AI generating.
No, bitch. It's a hybrid. Okay, it's the result of lots of love making between me and a robot. So yeah.
This is why I hate monkeys.
Guys, why are you screenshotting the NFT? Just pay for it. You might have it on your computer, but do you truly own it until you have my blessing?
We got fucking Ledric in the chat. Someone else donate, please.
Because Ledric currently has the highest bid.
Well, yeah,
it's gonna be a game of hot potato over who can not get it.
Going once, going twice, going once, going fucking Ledric is gonna get this NFT from the looks of things.
God, we're lunatics. So here's the thing.
Please don't screenshot it. What you're getting is a low-res version of it anyway. The high-res one will be up on Twitter. I'm going to upload it now, I think. So it's that readily available on all.
We're using the honor system for NFTs. It's a first.
Trade. Now, bro, Turtle NFTs, on the other hand, here's the problem. There are Ninja Turtle NFTs that are associated with Funko Pops. It's fucking disgusting. Here's what I wanted to say. I didn't really want to judge too much on creators and everything because, like, regardless of how we interact with stuff, like, we're giving money to some terrible person somewhere. But you said something on Twitter yesterday, Pup, that really resonated with me, and that was basically like we can't let this be normalized. And I thought that was really, really important. Like, we cannot let this become okay.
Yes, because that's the thing that's really pissing me off is just like the fact that Sega's all getting in on it. Fucking Sony Pictures are giving away eco-friendly Spider-Man NFTs to certain advanced screenings and stuff like that. And it's like, everybody stop. Let this just be that thing that people with too much money do. Stop getting in on this because this isn't good. Like, we're supposed to be doing what we can to save this planet right now.
What's worse is that the more people who get in on it, the worse it gets because of the way blockchain tech works. Every single time that you solve an algorithm in the blockchain, the next one is more complex and therefore requires more processing power. The more people who want things that are produced via blockchain tech, the more power they are going to take exponentially. And even when you make a new type of token, that token will eventually take the same amount of power as your previous token that costs way too much to make. Like, I know Ethereum takes less to make than Bitcoin right now, but eventually Ethereum will take the same amount because that's how exponential growth works. The more people who normalize it, the more people who are going to want these things, the more of them get produced, and the more exponentially we are just literally burning down fucking rainforests.
But also, let's say you're not a bleeding heart eco warrior. Let's say you're an idiot. This still affects you, because computer chips go way up in price because of this whole stuff. Like, this whole business is what's made it so difficult to get a PS5 and what's making it so difficult to get PCs.
That and cryptocurrency. Here's the thing, guys.
NFT is crypto.
Well, I mean, I know, but like, it's still part of that broader situation. Like, the money that is going to go to these guys are still the same motherfuckers that are scalping every goddamn anything you collect, anything you actually like. And again, this is something I try not to judge people, because like I like collecting my own stupid shit. But like, ever since this pandemic happened, like, we've had this rise of a whole new kind of douchebag, and I'm just tired of these assholes. Like, the money is going to the same people that end all their sentences on Twitter with like 5 crying, laughing, smiley faces. It's just those douchebags, you know. Like,
Also, there has been a spate where I have seen an instance of this happening, because a Sonic fan artist had this happen. There are some NFT dealers that aren't even producing the artwork or anything. They're literally going onto places like DeviantArt to get people's artwork and selling that artwork into NFTs for a huge profit, and that is a fucking problem.
That's actually what I was going to mention earlier, is that a lot of this is just stolen shit. They're not working for any of this. They're literally just going around, like, picking up whatever they want and then trying to make a profit off of it. It is such a fucking scam.
Even the ones that an artist actually did work on, they're making about 160 interchangeable assets and then generating literally like thousands of randomly generated images based on those assets that are being made. So it's not like they're going through the effort of making a bunch of actual individual pieces of unique art. That's not what's happening here. You're getting the equivalent of like an old NeoSeeker forum PFP.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, that brings us to part 2 on the checklist then. Part 1, obviously, we had Sonic approving of KFC when Cucky's supposed to be his best friend. Now we have Sonic the Eco Warrior endorsing an NFT merchant. Now, while that might be the case, at least Sega still does what Nintendo don't. It's not like we see Sonic sucking on the spaghetti every Olympic season, is it?
I think it just goes to show that maybe just don't trust giant corporations, and their little silly mascot fictional characters don't actually stand for anything. It's just a way to take advantage of a very popular something that's happening, like it was in the early 90s, and, you know, eco-friendly conversations, which was everywhere. So I'm definitely not cynical and tired of everything.
The bottom line is screenshot NFTs every chance you get, except for ours. You need to bid on that.
And only then can you right-click it from Twitter.
Yes.
The trust system.
If you don't, we will threaten to sue. We won't, but we'll threaten to.
We won't sue, but we will whine about it. Definitely seriously and not sarcastically whatsoever.
That's a point. Yeah, Hideki Nakamura, right? Former. He worked on the Sonic Rush soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Someone basically went into his DMs, sent him a picture of an NFT someone had paid for, like a monkey NFT, and said, "Hey, can you just say, hey, just got this cool NFT?"
It was the King Lion one.
Yeah, and then he did, and then the person that owned that NFT was like, "I'm very disappointed in you, Hideki Nakamura. I won't take legal action because I really respect you, but I ask you to take this down."
I'm gonna say Hideki on Twitter is a fucking treasure.
He's a legend. He's a fucking Chad.
He's a meme warrior. It's amazing.
He just has fun with the madness. You can tell he thinks it's the funniest shit in the world, and he just drops some insane shit.
Right, so we're suing Smacko. We're suing this guy.
We have to sue Smack. It's true.
I loved Hideki earlier.
Oh my god! Oh, that's a great trend. I love that. I love that. You know what we should have done if we had enough forethought? Because I didn't even think about it till Pup did the edit here. We all should have had the fucking monkey as our avatar.
Oh God!
Look, I paid good money. Ignore the fact that it was probably money that Pup earned and it was through the Sunset City account, so it was rightfully theirs anyway. But
I paid good monkey for this.
The highest bidder remains Lederick. So
I'm sorry, Ledrick. You're stuck with it so far.
no, you are honored to have this opportunity to download this.
You wanted
JPEG.
this the whole time. This is what you needed.
This is a bespoke part of internet culture.
This is what you wanted, right, Maria? This is my promise I made to you.
And
You should
Shadow
feel
just
so
fucking
happy
burns
to
down a
have
rainforest
access
and-
to this wonderful JPEG exported out of Photoshop. I mean, this
It was
NFT.
We need to just make like a video or an animation of Shadow just ripping every scale off of a pangolin.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Where did that come from?
What?
NFTs, yo.
I just want to know, where was the segue in your brain that I want. Okay, so you know that moment in Batman the
My
Animated
brain is
Series?
really more of an e-scooter kind of guy, but go on.
You know that moment in Batman the Animated Series where the Mad Hatter like gets into Batman's brain and like he starts to get really just agitated with all the shit that he has to deal with in his brain. He's like, no, why isn't this working? Why are you this way?
Like the truth is, I love Batman the Animated Series, but that idea now, it works well because it's written so sincerely. But like, if you explain that idea, it just sounds so edgelord. It's like, oh, the Mad Hatter went into my mind and he found it too much. Like, there is a wolf inside me with a muzzle on. You'll regret this the next full moon.
Look, on every level except physical, you are a wolf.
And on every level except chemical plant, you are shiz.
All I'm
Super
saying,
Sonic 68. Yes, we do. We read super chats. We might do like early ones, just get them out of the way. Not get them out of the way. We love you guys, but
You need to reword your sentences.
I really do. Like we sometimes have early super chats, and we just discuss that now. We do that in the opening, and then we wait till the end for these bigger question ones, so we have more time for those conversations because you guys deserve it.
It's
And we
worth
appreciate
noting, know where your money goes as well. I get a paycheck. These guys get non-fungible paychecks.
remember, chat, inside Pup, there are two wolves. They both pay us out on Sunset City, though.
That's all. I care
Okay, yeah,
about.
you guys need to clarify that, actually. Let me just get this gun out. Clarify that I pay you.
Guys,
Which is weird
look,
considering Nick is the show owner, but like...
Look, I'm blinking twice. Pup pays us.
Hail the unblinking one.
Good Game says we shouldn't actually put an NFT in our tweet. That'll get genuine NFT advertisers in the comments. It lets us know who to block.
That's really funny.
Look, all I'm
that's a
saying
really
is that
funny idea.
if a bunch of bots want to get into our stuff, that's free engagements, and if we're going to prey on anyone, it might as well be the bottom scum feeders.
Honest to God, like the comment section right now on it is brilliant.
There probably should be some clarification somewhere saying, "Hey, we don't like." We
This
don't
isn't an
actually
actual-
endorse this. This is not a real NFT.
You should put the like a follow-up tweet under it, just saying winner gets to right-click it, but nobody else. Just keep the joke going.
Yeah, okay. So his I feel like it should have that little thing at the end of the Buzz Lightyear commercials, like not a flying toy, but having just like not an NFT.
Yeah, like all I'm saying is there are going to be some people out there who take it seriously.
Yeah, well, that's Sonic.
That is all of the internet ever, and we cannot always account for all of them, and it is their problem.
Fair enough.
Monkey money, man, go scam. Thank you, Tom Toppings.
Oh my god!
I just
Oh,
put the winner of the auction gets to right click and download this crap. Nobody else do that. I'll tell Elon Musk or something.
Look, all I'm saying is that it would be a real shame if a trend started in the chat where everybody were to do a very illegal thing and right-click the image and make it their profile picture.
That
I'm not doing that.
I'm not even increasing the size of it so that they can do that more easily. I would not.
A second.
So
I'm going to show you all the fun things you can do if you win this NFT as well.
Print it out and burn it.
No, I'm going to show you right now some of the really hilarious, funny antics you can get up to with Sonic Monkey in your
monkey laundering
with your picture library. Right, get ready. Boom, Sonic boom or some. Wait, come on, load. There we go.
I fucking hate it here, man.
I gotta admit, like, and I don't want to bring the mood down, but like when we actually get into serious NFT talk, it just really kind of shows me just how fucked we are right now, like how completely fucked this world is.
That
really
has
bums me
gotten
out.
so much traction.
Does it dust your doilies because it dusts my doilies?
This pandemic and how we as a species have reacted to it, and just how the world market, not with market, but just how everything's just how we have evolved from the pandemic has just been embarrassing. And the world was
totally
on fire before that, and now it's even worse.
It's shown kind of like some very insane sides to this species. I saw this thing on Facebook. It was like an image that's getting shared around. I don't know the exact person who made it, but it was basically a perspective of someone who deals with suicidal tendencies and thoughts. And basically they say kind of like, when you're suicidal, people tell you how selfish it is to take your own life and everything. But this pandemic has made me realize how fucking selfish the people that choose to live as well can be, you know? And like, I kind of felt that. I'm not suicidal myself. I got no suicidal thoughts, but I was like, damn, like, yeah, like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to come into this Aoki thing with like different perspectives and try to be as fair as possible. Be like, hey, it's Steve Aoki. He's got his own fan base. Also, I understand why everybody compares him to Wang. And I like, let's just expect, like, you know, give him the benefit of the doubt. No, they're bringing in Steve Aoki fans. They're trying to just branch out their brand. He's bigger than just this stupid NFT thing. Blah 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 blah. People don't need to overreact, but like at the end of the day, we need to quelch this. We need to stop this. We need to be loud. We need to push back. And we need to just say enough is enough with all this stupid thing. Cut it off while it's still fresh and just tell them to stop. This is the stupidest thing.
With the fact that it's going corporate, I fear that this is going to become an ongoing issue.
It is, but I mean, fads are fads, and this disgusting, the people that make these things, that start these things, they don't give a flying fuck about the environment. You do not get as much money as these people do by giving a fuck about other people.
Yeah,
that's just how that goes.
That's everybody who's ever had the fantasy, well, if I was a billionaire, I would be one of the good ones. Is like, well, no, the mentality required to get to that point necessarily means you wouldn't be.
Yeah. So, Nick, you're a terrible apologist.
Look,
Boogie, I'll give you your super chat right now. Nick, please say my name out loud.
Out loud.
Boogie OWO. There you go.
You couldn't say the words.
Shut up.
No,
sir, it's not your channel. Knock it off.
Yeah, fucking, we don't do that fetish shit here. Fuck you.
How is that fetish shit? What?
You tell us. You make an entire living off of it,
and then you won't fucking admit it because you're all like, you monster, but you love it deep down. You're creeping your pants every time you make one of those stupid noises. You literally fap to your own goddamn hugging pillow, and I know it because no one just does that without doing that. I didn't.
What? So it's been projection all along.
Oh.
Well, I nutted, but then I handled it.
Because you nutted in your hand?
I was just imagining your voice the whole time.
Oh, God.
That's as weird as the guy at the card shop that told me that he goes to sleep listening to my fucking channel.
We're done with your stupid, weird ass fucking audience.
You did this to me. You made me this. I'm your monster. I'm your monster, Suris. I had a wife before you.
Then maybe
I had prospects. I had a job. I had a wife, and you took that from me.
maybe we should start. Maybe we should
That
start.
was today, Suris, and you took that from me.
Maybe we
That
should
was
start
today.
hunting monsters then, and see if we can make pup armor out of it.
Oh my god.
What the hell is even our lore anymore? Like, I don't understand who any of you are. I don't know who I am. How the hell did I
Sonic
get
the
here?
Unfortunately for you, the important part is we're your
Right.
friends.
Oh,
Bastard.
damn it.
So Sonic, right?
Yeah, something about Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I just had to say hello to my buddy Nathan here. He's a good friend of mine.
That's good. I'm glad that you have friends.
I'm gonna try and divert it to Sonic related things. Just more to just kind of distract myself because I'm just so depressed with all this NFT shit. And I know this is kind of a redundant conversation, but it's still one like I think every single one of us just kind of gets caught up in every single time it happens. So I just finally finished up analyzing Sonic Colors, all three versions of it. And on stream, I went and played a little bit of Generations afterwards, and just immediately clicked with me like how much better that game was in terms of mechanics.
Mhm.
It was doing a few things differently, and I do think Ultimate had a couple of ideas that were very smart for the inclusion going forward. But man, it still just makes me wonder, like, why did you put this game out by itself when you already did a better game after this one? Like, this should have been a bundle.
And then
Let
right
me-
afterwards, they did the 60 FPS stuff for the other games they should have released.
Can I also just say, this is just a request for the modding community real quick. I'm twiddling my fingers right now as I say this. Can you add the colors ultimate homing attack to Generations? Because that would just be pretty epic.
That'd be pretty great. I gotta admit, and I underplayed it in the videos, and I try to mention it a couple times. It's incredibly satisfying. I love that there's a mechanic that makes you better at the game. Like, rewards you with good gameplay, and it makes you better at a very core mechanic. I love the perfect homing attack. I really
That's
do.
literally that needs to stay. Knowing Sega, it won't stay. But like,
I
want it to
agree that
stay.
it does need to, though. Even if they don't keep boosts, there needs to be something like a score or something that rewards you for doing it.
Well, they could give you something else, like a reach around.
I wasn't paying attention before, and I just noticed Pup's fucking avatar.
I am Sonic the Monkey Hog.
God,
I fucking hate monkeys.
God.
God.
I do not get your hatred for monkeys. I don't like these NFTs, but
Look, all I'm saying is that while his character might look like Goku, deep down, Nick is Frieza.
Nick is just a monkey.
I would definitely go to the turtle training school. if nothing
You're
else.
you're a monkey with a turtle best friend.
Look, Masako X has a whole series about Frieza actually like growing up in the turtle training school. You can get that version and still be a fascist.
No, I'm good. I don't need fan fiction. I'm good. So that's
You're a Sonic fan.
nothing against Masako X. Like, I do think he's a great channel. Just
That penguin
Not
keeps
does
waving
it
at me.
interesting.
It's freaking me out at this point. Like at
How's it
first, it was,
freaking you out? You put
You're
it
the
there.
one who put it there.
at first it was cute, but now I just get the feeling he wants something.
He's a panhandling penguin. He's
I have
panhandling.
a feeling someone wants to sell me something.
Have sex with the
We
penguin.
we want to sell you an NFT. That's what it is, Wayne.
I can't wait for that word to
I feel
just
like he's
die
trying- he's
and
trying to
explode
bid.
into the ether.
Hey, how do you? By the way, just so I can like type out some information about this, how do you spell NFT?
Okay, here I got it for you. MIST.
Suris, don't contact and graph my
AKE.
joke, okay? Suris, stop. It was fine as it was. It's not all about you, okay?
Look,
God damn, that was good. Don't contact my coach.
don't contact my graph.
God damn it. So let's just talk Frontiers real quick. How I know we don't really talk about the rumors or the leaks or anything a whole lot on this show, Have any of you guys read up on them? And how, if you have, how genuine do you think any of this stuff is? Like an open world, more Dark Soulsy or Zelda-like enemies and
I haven't
upgrade trees and all that
looked
shit?
I've
into
got
it.
to. I've got to be honest. I haven't really been hunting down a lot of the leaks or like rumors or anything like that right now, just because at this stage, and they're being so tight-lipped about all of this. I honestly feel like it's mostly just like hot air. I don't really take a
Agreed.
lot of it seriously. I think the most like legit thing I've heard was probably in Matt McMuscles' What Happened video last week on Sonic Forces,
I was
where
about
they
to
kind
bring
of
that up, yeah.
where they ended off, and he was talking about how like the dev team is being really tight-lipped about this because this is the next stage for them, and they want to basically do Sonic what Sonic Adventure did back in on the Dreamcast, and essentially redefine what the new modern Sonic will be. And that kind of clicked with me because while I was listening to that, I was thinking, isn't this the exact thing we've been saying we've wanted for a while now on this show?
That's something I was thinking as well, is like, it does sound like if Sonic Frontiers does what it says on the tin, it will be what we've kind of been asking for as like a fan base as well.
Well, then we have to
and
wonder if it's going to be executed right, even if it's the
I mean,
things.
Yeah.
I'll say this: Matt McMuscles' video on Sonic Forces gave me the most hope I've ever had for Sonic Frontiers. But we'll have to see how it plays out, because you know how Sega has like a track record of promising the world and then half baking it.
Yep.
And the thing is, in this case, if they half bake it again, it's also the longest wait we've had for a half baked game. So yeah, that's kind of that. Like, if the leaks and rumors of it being an open world thing were true, then yeah, it sounds up my street. It sounds like I get pretty excited about it. But like, as it stands right now, I'm just going to wait for Takeshi Iizuka to hype us all up by saying, Sonic project currently in progress. We are making game for profit. Good game.
We need the Izuka bot to tell us what to feel.
can't wait for-
Izuka unit promises brand new experience once again.
Wait,
No classic levels will be returning. We are ambitious.
So can I just say, I can't wait for us to hear the age-old Sonic phrase.
Don't.
This title will bring us back to basics.
No, if they say anything like that, I know what I'm in for. I
Yep.
don't want to hear back to roots, back to basics ever a fucking again, okay? It was nice for a bit. We're done.
I just want the first level in the game to not be
Green
anything
Hill.
Green Hill Zone related. A part of me is just like, oh, I would love for it to be set on a beach again, but then I'm just like, no, that's the Sonic Adventure, like, nostalgic fanboy talking.
Can I just
want
say,
something new.
remember when we all thought that Sunset Heights was going to be the first level of Forces, and that would have been such a good way to make an impression.
Yeah.
We all thought it because it looked so easy and short, and we were like, well, that's definitely the first level then, isn't it?
Well, because it did also kind of look. I mean, let's be real here. Most games these days will come out with that first level. Now, I'm saying these days. I guess it's always been something like this. But it'll come out with that first level that's just like the tech demo level, showing you, okay, here's what we're doing with the engine on this game. We're never going to lean this hard into it again through any other level in the title. But here's just a showcase. It's sort of like your thesis statement level.
You mean exactly what Green Hill was?
I mean,
that's what I meant. Is that's where I had to stop myself and be like, I guess it's always been like this. Is not just modern games.
Part of me has wondered if Sunset Heights was meant to be the first level and they rearranged things, because like if you look at the cutscenes as well, it really does feel like it should be. Also, the fact that all of the Death Egg robots have been destroyed in Green Hill leads me to believe that was not supposed to be in the beginning of the game.
I mean, the Green Hills Zone level in that feels really dumb anyway, so it's just like, I believe...
It feels like that might have been a last-minute addition, like, basically someone was like, oh, needs more Green Hill.
Yep.
You know what we should do sometime? Just for the sake of it, sometime before Frontiers comes out, we gotta sit down and do an episode that is just everything positive we can say about Forces.
Didn't we already do that once?
I did a whole
we
video about
we
it. I'm
didn't.
not doing it again.
We discussed it. And we did discuss doing the Sonic Forces episode with Chow Mix, but like we decided against it.
Okay.
We can do a Forces themed episode, but I think we need to allow ourselves some time to shut up about it.
I want to say
as Sonic fans, I don't trust us to do that.
I want to say that if we do a positive things about Forces episode, it needs to be after Frontiers sufficiently jades us.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I think anything positive about Sonic Forces at this point was everything that it could have been, not that what it was. Because what I got from Matt McMuscle's video was, wow, what a bold idea it would have been to make classic Sonic a virtual reality simulation. That would have
Oh
been
yeah.
bold fucking story beat. And yeah, I just to say the back to basics stuff. The thing about the basics, Mania did that. I don't give a shit about aesthetics. I mean, I do like Sonic aesthetics, and I do think they need to keep that defined. But what I liked about Sonic Colors above everything else, and I still respect it for it, was Tropical Resort, where it did take the basic ideas of like an opening level that greets you with a nice, colorful environment. It felt Sonic, and it felt like an introduction to a Sonic game, but it didn't require it to be Green Hill whatsoever. And Sonic used to be so good at that. And I agree with Pup here. Like Sunset Heights would have been a great introduction to the tone that game was setting. But I at this point, yeah, like it's not really nostalgia pandering to me. It's we don't understand what we have here. And what I liked about Mania was regardless whatever fucking level they picked, was the gameplay and the mechanics. And that's what I wanted to see moving forward into the 3D world of Sonic the Hedgehog. We have a basic understanding of the basics mechanically. We can do art direction whatever we want. We'll hire talented artists that are creative. Gameplay wise, I don't trust Sonic team. I just don't fucking trust them. And I guess that's why I'm not excited so much for Frontiers, because it's on them to prove themselves at this point. Why on earth would I be scraping around for bits and pieces for a new game when I know there's going to be plenty of other great games I can play outside of whatever the fuck they're doing? I want more Sonic, but I don't trust it to be good, and that
I
it
don't know
grumps
how
me out,
much
guys.
I don't know how
Yeah.
much credence it has, but I kind of want to discuss the possibility of this. Because I saw somewhere that like there's production trouble or like delays going on with Sonic Origins, and I'm not going to comment on the validity of that or how true that is, but I'm going to say if true, Sega, have you fucking lost your minds? You've got you've got 3 games that were made in fucking 1947. You just have to take that from the old thing and put it on the new thing. You've got the mobile ports, so there's that. And then, I mean, you don't have to redevelop Sonic 3 from the ground up. You can always just pay off the Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited team. Like, fuck me. If it is true that they are running into delays for that game, then they fucking lost their minds.
Well, here's the thing. It could be a positive. It could be them looking at the reaction of Ultimate and be like, okay, before we rush this out for the movie, let's take care of the legacy games because we cannot afford to fuck up the classic games. You cannot fuck up ROMs. That is not
Yeah.
okay.
It's
I
not
want-
like they haven't done that before ever with
But it's also if
Genesis.
they were even on that track in the first place, have they fucking lost their minds? Because I'm not saying like don't try doing like fucking table save and stuff. Make it an option, definitely. Like do the Sonic Jam thing. You did this in the past. So again, if they are running into difficulties because they wanted to implement Ultimate philosophy and then, decided against it because Sonic Colors Ultimate, again, Sonic Jam exists. Have you fucking lost your minds?
So the thing with Sonic Jam, compared to everything else you're talking about, is those were rebuilt from the ground up by the people that made those games.
and
But
there
that
were
was sort
even
of
issues. There were even issues that they ran into because of that, like the fact
But
that
what I mean is, like, they're fully aware that it exists to have a difficulty option for this.
Yeah,
So
but
if
again,
they
like,
were
they're in
implementing-
like they weren't just bringing it over from one thing to another though.
No, I
They-
know. If anything, it should be easier than the Sonic Jam thing. But like what I'm kind of saying is like Sonic Jam shows a blueprint of what the game's overall end result could be like, if you get what I'm saying. Like,
Sure, but I think it's a little more complicated than you're making it out to be because every other Sonic collection from there was an emulated ROM, and that's why
I
it looks
mean-
so shitty on Dreamcast, and that's why it's not as I don't know. We can get into the differences between Mega Collection and Jam and everything there, but like they were deep in the code and actually rebuilt game things in there instead of porting it over. And I think that's what they're doing for Origins, from my understanding, is like they're going in and actually implementing stuff into the code itself as opposed to just emulating it and then, ROM hacking it basically.
My something that I kind of thought about is like so the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy.
Hmm.
They did a thing in there where they added time trials to the levels from the original game. To do that, you've got to go in and you got to study everything and you got to test it to make sure that everything clicks down to like the precise pixel essentially. And if they're doing any extra modes or any extra difficulties or anything for like those Sonic games, man, those games, in terms of just level design and how you progress through them, they're actually rather intricate. So you would have to do a lot of messing around to get that right.
But
The
they
kind
have
of
people that can do it though.
the kind of bottom line I'm trying to say though is like, Sega, if you're going to go so far as to like remaster or remake classics and stuff, and you want to implement some new features, the simplest thing you can, well, not the simplest thing you can do, but the simplest thing to keep in mind is flexibility. Keep in mind that not every player wants to play it in the new style. Have the flexibility in there. The Crash Insane trilogy has flexibility. The Spyro Reignited trilogy has flexibility. A lot of remasters have some flexibility to allow legacy players a little leeway to have a more faithful experience. Keep that in bloody mind. You already failed with that in Sonic Colors Ultimate by not making the Tails save optional or Tails' little running commentaries optional. I don't get how they keep fucking this up. It should be obvious.
So the question then is there any indication that they are not going to allow legacy players to play they want to in
there
Origins?
Isn't. We don't know yet, but like I would say the ultimate indication is Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Yeah.
Like we've seen their attitude towards a remaster on that one. And it's basically, you have it the way it's served, basically, with no flexibility. The only flexibility you get is customizing Sonic, and if anything, that feels like a distraction. But like, there's no flexibility to switch between soundtracks or to, get rid of the Tails features or bring back the lives and stuff. And the truth be told, I think it's better this way, but they should have an option. Have an easy, medium, hard mode. I don't fucking care. But like, why is games having options for difficulty such a foreign concept to Sega?
Yeah. I don't know about the difficulty one. Really, I agree with you. Like, that it should have been optional. I think it's disrespectful for the original vision of that game. Even if there are ways to improve it, even Sonic Jam, which did bring in new ways to handle those levels, which could be seen as the original developers looking at this like, well, I guess we could have tweaked this here or there. They still provided you the original way to play the game, way back on the Saturn, for fuck's sake. It's just
that's what I'm saying, is like the fact that they had that in mind during Jam, but didn't seem to have it in mind for Colors Ultimate is crazy to me. And it's also, I'm sorry, it should not be difficult to get Sonic 1, 2, and 3 in widescreen with some new features.
Especially since they have people that they've consistently hired to do that for Sonic 1, 2, and CD.
Yeah,
really only need
you've got Whitehead's team at this point. Just utilize them and use their skills. They obviously know what the hell they're doing.
The development cycle of these Sonic games, the thing that takes the time should be purely designing new levels and like putting the levels together and stuff. You've got the pieces already, it shouldn't be something that runs into delays and stuff. These are ancient fucking games.
The one thing that my mind keeps going back to, and I feel like we've touched on this before, and I don't know if this is at all logical, especially since it's already been announced, so you'd think they'd have this cleared out by now. Sonic 3 soundtrack.
Yeah.
Do you think that there might be some issues with that? Because
with Ice Cap
causing
Zone?
a delay.
I don't think they would have announced that without that having the game plan attached.
If they
wouldn't
did,
either, but
then
this is Sonic and Sega we're talking about here, so I also wouldn't think that, but stupider things have been done.
If they announced it without having the rights figured out, then again, while it is quite on form for Sega, I would still say, have you lost your fucking mind?
Oh yeah, I would too.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
My assumption would be they remastered the original, well, what became the PC soundtrack. Just implement those tracks there. But again, we don't know what the rights entanglement looks like. We don't know how, like, even like if they even just re-releasing the game is a problem whatsoever, or if like bringing it out with different music admits some kind of fault on Sega's behalf. We don't know the specifics there. We are just running on an obvious assumption, but we don't know the logistics between it. Regardless, I do at least think that them announcing the Sonic 3 and Knuckles was going to be here is enough of an indication. Like we have enough figured out that we can sell this game to you again. I would assume it's going to be different tracks, but the PC version, because they better have a fucking PC version, will be easy enough to mod in the original tracks if you so desire.
I just thought of something. I don't. This might be me reaching a little bit, but what if the reason they've been so radio silent on it is because it's not necessarily development issues with the game, but possibly development issues with the movie? So I guess what I'm getting at here is like we're talking about a collection of the classic Sonic games, and what are the? I mean, even the first teaser we got from the Sonic 2 movie was just a little jingle from Emerald Hill Zone.
That was
like
also Knuckles' fist.
Yeah, and so it's like, okay, so they're leaning into that era for the movie. Do you think they would do that with the marketing? Do you think they would go as far as to, instead of having like a tie-in game necessarily, they would try to release the collection of the originals alongside the film? Maybe they're waiting for that to come closer to release?
You could say one way or the other, honestly.
I think that's probably when it will come out. I'm basically just saying if it's been delayed from that, though, basically, is like... I'm not basically saying, oh, why is it taking so long? Like, because I get sometimes the game is finished well ahead of its release date, and sometimes it's just a matter of getting that right slot. I get that. But it's like, if they are running into production difficulties with games they made in the 90s, I just don't understand how that's happening.
I think it partially, and I'm giving Sega a little bit of the benefit of the doubt here, just in terms of marketing. I think they're just carefully planning out what they're going to be talking about next, because colors didn't go over so well with the fan base, but it is still the holiday season. It's Black Friday sales with that game. They are still patching it, so on and so forth. And if I was Paramount, I would not release a trailer for Sonic before Spider-Man came out. I would wait till that got in everybody's systems, everybody got hyped up, and then they can throw down like, hey, here's the next thing to be excited for. Then Sega starts rolling up their marketing here, like, oh, and while you're out for the movie, go pick up this new collection of the old games. And then later on, after all that stuff starts dying down a little bit, then you start teasing Frontiers a little bit more from there.
I mean,
It's smart because after Spider-Man, there's going to be, at least for a little bit of a geek vacuum. You know,
well,
like,
I was gonna say, like, the smart thing to do, I think, would be Spider-Man: No Way Home is probably going to be one of the biggest movies in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Just release the trailer in time for it to play ahead of that movie, and you've got all the nostalgic fanboys that are there to see Spider-Man. They're gonna remember Sonic.
No, we do have that cross-pollination between those two fan bases too.
I was about to say there is definitely some crossover between the two.
Yeah,
that requires movie studios to play nice and make deals about what's going to be played in front of their booth. I don't know if it's like
Sony were previously working on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Yeah, that's a fun thing. If you look at the email leaks from Sony, Amy Pascal referred to him as Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, Amy, always on top of it.
Good old Amy. Keeps throwing sandwiches. I can't believe that story turned out to be true. This is a professional.
It just goes to show you, dude. It just goes to show you, like, nobody knows what they're doing. Every workplace is a fucking mess. We're all stupid human beings. Just how it goes.
Except me. I'm clever.
Yep. You definitely.
You're a very clever boy.
We appreciate you and all you do.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So I don't think we're, and again, I don't know. I'm not behind the scenes. I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of Sonic news yet. I think we're just waiting for other big projects to get out of the way and then start the year fresh and go forward from there. But that's just me. So yeah. Do we have anything else exciting to talk about, or should we just move on to super chats?
I mean, most of the exciting stuff outside of like the weird memes that happen in the Sonic community all the time are pretty much being kept under lock and key by Sega at the moment for as long as they can. So
you
Yeah,
can
but
tell
we
some
got to
people
bitch
are
about
getting-
NFTs for a bit, so
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so tired of talking about NFTs.
Can we make Wayne cry? Can we see if we can do it?
Oh yeah,
it's not that hard to do, honestly.
it's a fun
Oh my God.
pastime. It really is.
Wayne,
You would know, Suris.
I would.
Wayne, I think you're a cool dude. My life would be downgraded if you weren't in it.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's
I
probably easier to get to my my feel zone through nice things than it is not nice things.
I reckon Metroid is
Thank-
probably a good game.
Thank
and
you
I
f-
enjoyed Klonoa.
thank you for
Let's-
updating all the artwork on my Twitch.
Yeah, that was fun.
There we
It's
go.
really
It took
put
longer
the,
than it
put
should
the
have, but-
spotlight on Wayne for a second here, guys.
Yeah,
Fucking-
no, wait.
Go
There's too much Wayne
subscribe
talk
to
going on
Wayne
here.
as boss,
If I
everybody.
could give anyone this Sonic NFT here, it would be you, buddy.
God fucking damn it! son of a
So I do think we have some super chats here that could lead into some interesting discussions. I'm looking back at them now.
Then let's get started from left to right as usual.
Oh
What?
yeah, this is happening.
Where's the cutoff? This is
Black Yakuzu 94.
this is literally Wayne's circumcision all over again.
Oh my
Just
god.
looking for the cutoff. I'm just looking for. Was it okay? Was it How Was Your Holiday, guys? Was that the one?
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Black Yakuzu sends $94. No, Black Yakuzu 94 sends $2. It says, "How was your holiday, guys?" Holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, I guess.
sorry.
Yeah.
It was
Oh right, yeah.
it was okay. I mean, my parents leave during Thanksgiving and I have to head over to their property and take care of all their farm animals, so I mean, that was exciting, I guess. I got duck eggs out of it.
I bet you enjoyed funneling those duck eggs.
You mean balut?
What?
You never had balut?
No.
You know what that is? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to introduce that to you later.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Bear from the Jungle Book?
No,
Balut
that's
with a T.
blue.
That's very Dutch of you.
Basically, from what I can tell, it's like it's an egg, but the bird is still in it.
Oh,
Oh
god.
no. That's,
No.
that's one of those delicatessen fucking sadism where classy people
Yeah,
or sadistic people just think they're classy.
I saw that at an Oriental market near home once. And I was just like, well, I am not into that. No thanks.
I'm going home. See ya.
And we
Wait,
proceeded to buy a cow dick. Don't worry about it.
You're not speaking into your microphone. You're too far to the right of it. Suris, fuck's sake, move him.
What? Oh, he's fine.
He's
I've got a strong
Look at where his
microphone.
mouth is. Look
They
at where
can
his
pick
mouth
me
is.
up.
There you go.
Where would the audio go? Where
There you
would
go.
it go?
Why
Here
am
you
I
go.
short?
You're
Here.
not short. You're just
Now
sitting
he's-
down.
Now he's speaking into the microphone as he should be.
I
These
think
are
it might be too
standing
close to the
guests,
mic.
Wayne.
Oh, that's amazing. I actually like that. That was funny.
Right, shall we continue?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Next one. Let me get back up there. Forgot how far down we go down here. All right. Letterick sent us a generous $50. And this is actually, this could have been a whole topic within itself. And I do think this is going to have to be a video from me very soon. Has anyone read Imposter Syndrome? Surge is kind of I assume bitch.
A bitch.
And she is so cool.
I have not yet read Imposter Syndrome, but I really do need to, if anything, just because of what Surge represents.
Just a bold move. I have read it. It's man, dude, like I gotta say, like as much as we're talking about like there's not a lot of Sonic news, like just the bitterness here between Ian Flynn and Ken Penders is fucking hysterical to me. I love it.
We really do
I
need to do
absolutely
those. We really do need to do the book club episodes at some point.
Yeah, or I just keep doing speed reading.
Come on, guys. Let's all
Dude,
go
do
on Twitter and
both.
ratio Ken Penders.
God damn it.
It's
God
not
damn it.
hard. It's really,
it really
not
is.
difficult.
It's not. So if you guys aren't aware, Surge is based off Ashura, which was that green Sonic glitch from Sonic 2. And there's now a glitch character representation for a villain in IDW. We have that. We have the beautifully named. I can't remember what it was called. What's that water fox called? Does anyone remember?
Water fox.
Well, it was like tsunami something rather. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna look Sonic Water Fox, and it'll tell me what's up.
Wet foxy fox.
I don't like that.
I like how all the characters that got made are all based off the glitches.
Crystal, but wet.
So that one's based off of Blue Tails. That was based off of Blue Tails glitch. I wasn't aware of. I thought it was Blue Knuckles that they were talking about.
I thought it was based off of. I don't think it was based off of Blue Tails.
No, Ian Flynn posted on Twitter.
Its name is Kid Tsunami, according to
yeah. What a great name!
and Rhino and Shunin Boys and Lulu. I'm reading up and noticing that letter wasn't the first one, and I feel like I have to give credit.
That's,
okay, I'm not gonna give any more credit. If you said it, you said it. Good, well done.
Congrats, everybody. Yes, we're reading the chat.
That's
so yeah, I read it, and it's interesting because like they're blatant about it. Like Surge is meant to be a copy and a rival of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I need to piss. I'll be right back.
Fair enough. That's why they made the character. Or that's why what's his face? Starline made the character.
And she literally sounds the name even is just right there. It's just Scourge. It's just Scourge, but without the C.
So it's everything people liked about Scourge. Just nothing that Ken Penders had anything to do with.
Yeah, everybody do not bully Ken Penders. Like I know he's fucking obnoxious for the Sonic community, but for fuck's sake, come on, be better than that.
I said it before. We were talking about this in a personal chat, and I'm just like, look, I'm not a fan of Ken Penders. I think that his attitude is a serious issue. I think he's got a hugely inflated ego and probably way too much self-importance, and I think that really harms his image. And that's sad to me because it's not like this guy hasn't contributed to the Sonic fan base or to the franchise. Like he has had a place here. He's he's a legitimate part of this character's legacy, and he was important to this franchise. So it does kind of suck seeing him just sabotaging his own reputation like this, but it's hard to take him seriously and it's hard to like him.
Yeah, no, he leaves us in a very difficult position because I do think it's an important conversation to have in terms of how the comic book industry has treated creators throughout the ages. I mean, you take just a single look at the lives of the people who created Superman or the story of Bill Finger with Batman.
Mm-hmm.
It's nightmarish. It's disgusting. It's nightmarish. And bluntly, if Ken is speaking truthfully, all Sega had to do to avoid any of the drama that happened was just acknowledge that his work was used to inspire Sonic Chronicles. And you're blatantly not paying attention, or you're denying comparisons if you don't think his work inspired the story of Sonic Chronicles. I don't think it's a good game. I don't really like his stories. I don't really like his characters. I don't even like him as a person from the little interaction I've had with him. But we gotta be fair about it. We gotta be mature about it. And we gotta understand, like, the guy is, if nothing else, fighting for his relevance when an entire fan base and the corporation he worked for decades says he does not matter. So we just got to be as fair as possible. He is still kind of a piece of shit. I'm not going to pretend he's not, but let's, keep it fair and balanced there, guys.
Be a good fucking human being.
Yeah.
Nick, and you thought I was too scathing.
I mean, that wasn't really scathing though. That was literally just saying, don't be a dick. It is very easy to not be an asshole.
Don't worry. It's fine. It was brutally honest. It's good.
Yeah,
I've given more defense to Ken Penders than anybody else has in years.
Oh no, guys! I just checked the Twitter. Smacko's been at work.
Oh God!
I will send it to our Discord chat. Can we throw that up on screen? This is by Smacko.
Here, let me take a look. Oh my god.
No!
Everything about this is horrible.
I have
And I
become what
hate
I
it.
swore to destroy. I am now an NFT.
Oh my god. I hate everything about this show, all of you, everything that has led every decision I've ever made was a giant mistake. The show continues just like this.
I'm green. I'm green. That's what matters. But I love that Pup's got the doobie.
Oh my god.
Shit. Anyway, yes. When it comes to Ken Penders himself, there is a much more complicated narrative there than a lot of people give it credit for. Give me and Suris a little bit of time here. We're slowly working our way through stuff. There's a lot of shit to pour through. We're going to be talking with some specific people. I am going to do a speed reading about it. I promise you.
I'm sorry, I'm just distracted. Wayne, you look like the majority shareholder at a bank.
The majority shareholder of Sunset City Inc., and they are not impressed.
I'm gonna lock you in the safe.
You
and then
look
I'm gonna
like-
take that.
A new age startup. Yeah, you look like you're a new age startup.
I'm gonna
retail audit manager that comes and threatens the employees.
You're the guy who's not impressed with our pitch at Shark Tank.
You look like you'd be hired to sell Apple products.
Go on, Wayne. You were trying to say something.
Pup, I'm gonna tie you up. I'm gonna throw you into the safe at our bank, and when the bank gets robbed and they put a giant bomb in it, I'm gonna take that bomb and I'm gonna throw it into the safe with you, and then I'm gonna lock the safe and it's gonna explode.
You look like you would take issue with the cashier calling you mate.
I'm not your mate, friend. In fact, I am on a higher echelon than you. Do not refer to me in such cordial tones. I give you the money, and you give me the product. That is the end of our transaction.
My monkey looks like he ripped off my scalp and put it on his head. And he's just like making fun of me. Like, oh, look, I apologize for games. Look at me.
My monkey enjoys injecting weed.
Your monkey looks like he's on something far beyond weed.
My monkey looks like my monkey looks like my childhood friend Chris.
You have seen the end of days, and you cannot.
He's in another dimension right now. Is what's going on with that monkey.
He's on his McDonald's lunch break. He doesn't want to be disturbed right now. He's got his headphones in.
You cannot properly communicate to us as your monkey the breadth of what you have seen in the universe and how insignificant we all are.
So good. Anyway, God, I forgot what we were talking about. Scourge. Yeah, that was the one thing that we didn't really talk about last week. I was tagged online or on Twitter by these folks that are working on a fan comic for Scourge. But they were saying it was official because Ken Penders approved it. So I did, regardless, whatever, one way or the other, it was canceled before anything happened to it.
Oh,
You guys remember that? What
I
happened there?
saw the comic images, but I didn't see anything else.
I'm gonna lie, I thought Scourge's redesign wasn't bad, but
I didn't either. It was like movie Scourge.
him smoking was weird.
Yeah.
if he was
It's not a cigar. It's a
Tankian.
It's not a cigar, Miranda. It's a doob.
No takers. Okay, it's fine.
Well, no. What did you say, Wayne? I'm sorry.
I said if he was a musician, would he be Scourge Tankian?
Oh, for fuck's sake! I understand that he's the lead singer of System of a Down, but he also did some solo career projects as well.
Yeah, Serge
he's
Tankian.
He's
Oh my God.
fantastic. You know the ultimate Serge Tankian song I would sing to you, Wayne? Cigaro.
Wayne, why did you leave your keys up on the table?
Wayne, look at the credits for Cigaro. Don't make me do a spoken word.
You had me actually like looking around my desk to see if I left my keys.
Okay, I'll read the lyrics then. My cock is much bigger than yours. My cock
All right, yeah.
with a feeling so pure, it's got you screaming back for. Okay, anyway,
All right, enough.
God, you guys get mad at me for my shit.
Well, I mean, all you ADHD motherfuckers here, did we have anything to talk about with Scourge or Surge or anything? Does anybody care?
I don't give a shit about Scourge, so not really.
If Scourge went on the operating table, would it still be surgery or scourgery?
Look, I care about Scourge insofar as there are two stories about him and Archie that I like: the story with the interstellar prison break, and the story where it's Super Scourge versus Sonic and Shadow, and Sonic wins by insulting him.
He was a horrible character right until Ian Flynn grabbed a hold of him. So yep. If nothing else, regardless of whatever defense I've given Ken Penders today, I do appreciate that Flynn was like, well, no, fuck you, buddy.
Hey,
I brought everything interesting to the table, and now I'm going to use it in a different character. Which I told him he should do, and it was awesome.
Joshua Strachan, don't worry, man. The majority of us here have ADHD. Like, for real. Like, actual ADHD. Like, we're not even, like, exaggerating here. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
I've got it, too. Like, whatever. Fuck it. I'm not going to... No. We're not going to...
That was never intended as, like, an insult. Don't worry. We're all in the same boat.
We are all content creators for a reason, and unfortunately...
Wait, Suris, you have ADHD? I thought you had something far more sinister.
So here's the thing: mine is undiagnosed, and everybody who's ever been around me has said, "No, dude, you need to get that checked out." Everyone.
I think you just have like a fucking heightened libido. If I'm being completely honest.
That's not.
What is?
So anyway,
we're all doctors here.
All of us.
We were reading super chats at one point, weren't we?
Don't worry, let Dr. Pup put his finger up your butthole.
We have one from Supersonic 68.
So close. So close.
So close. He's the king of edging, I swear. For $5, if we're talking about Sonic in VR, I appear to be one of the 2 people who's ever been crazy enough to try it. And I'll tell you this was not how you do it.
It looked like it might have been more fun in VR, but it was just so awkward because, like, I know he's waving his hands around for nobody.
That's the weird thing. It's like that's one of those things when you are hyping yourself up and there's actually a concert going on, and like you're there, and like the energy of the concert is what's causing you to do that. Because I've been to events like that. It's the people there that are fueling you doing that. When you're doing it in front of an audience of 0.
I feel like what else would you do though at the same time? Maybe just don't do that format of concert in the first place.
Yeah, that's what there you go. You got it. You hit the nail on the head.
They should have had a dancing NFT.
Who knows? Maybe those little animations will be.
I was about to say maybe that is the Sonic NFTs that are coming soon.
Oh no.
The real enemy of the environment were the NFTs we made along the way.
Let Wallace speak.
Smacko with the 5 pen. My 5 pen are worth it, aren't they? Right-clicked anyway.
Shit. Smacko, I don't think you understand how an auction works, buddy. Imagine be like $50. Okay, $5. I mean, it's not. It more amounts to like $2 approximately, but like appreciated, buddy.
$5 in my irresistible charm.
That will go straight into the donation pot for our next NFT auction.
That's so good. That's so damn good.
It sounds like me eating Burger King. I think it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah. Don't encroach. Okay, so Cecilia the Gardevoir, I've got to say it with a French accent, screenshotted, bitch, $5. That's not okay. Like, look, man, just because you give us money,
you're doing something illegal. Stop.
Yeah, what this is like if a robber breaks into your home and then leaves $5. Like, fuck you, man. Fuck you, Cecilia. But thank you, in all seriousness. But please don't screenshot it.
You're not allowed. Nobody's allowed, and definitely nobody's done it.
Nobody. I might call the cops. I might.
I'll call the cyber police on you. I'll get the United Nations involved.
You wouldn't download a bear.
I'll get Suris to motorboat you. It won't be fun. Speaking from experience.
Wait, what?
Oh my god. So then Jordo sent 420. Nice. Which was a bee, a honeypot, and a ring.
Are those NFTs?
They are now, bitch.
Hey, let's fungi them. Fungible.
Fungible.
It's a non-fungible bee.
It's
Sir,
funny
does anyone-
because the NFT craze has grown like a fungus.
Does anyone here
so,
even know
sir,
why it's called fungible?
It sounds like some
Let's
kind
not
of
get into it. I don't
vaginal
care.
quenching, like in a bad way.
But that's
But
how they win. You get tired of it. That's how they
also,
win.
the more you talk about it, the more publicity you bring them. Although we've just
What?
shut up.
What
Just
the
ignore
fuck?
it.
Fuck that. No, we got to talk about it. Are you kidding
No,
me?
we have talked. I'm being ironic.
I can't tell.
Yeah, that's the problem. Nobody can pose law. Pose law.
You can't just throw laws at
What?
me and expect me to understand them.
No, I do. I don't actually. Now that you said it, Suris, I don't know what fungible means.
Fungible just means that it can't be broken apart. So like a Bitcoin token can be broken into 1,000 or even 15,000 pieces, and you can buy a portion of Bitcoin the same way you would buy a portion of stock. An NFT, you cannot buy a portion of. You either own the whole thing or you own nothing.
So
Fuck
it's
that.
like
I want to own the top left pixel.
so it's like my friendship with Wayne is non-fungible.
So
Yeah.
all right, guys. So here's the thing: whoever does win our NFT is not allowed to clip off little bits and pieces of that picture.
You're not allowed to.
It is.
It may
illegal.
look, here's the thing. It's yours to do with as you please. Just don't do anything to it, okay?
If you clip little bits off of it and post the pixel onto Twitter and say, "Ha, I fungibled your token," we will get the cops on you.
Someone
the-
please upload this to Rule 34. It would be
It
hilarious.
does this and say "fund you." That'd be hilarious.
Fund you.
I think you'll
Uh,
find. Listen, I think you'll find if you go copy pasting out NFT. I think we'll find that you are rather fungible.
It'll be
Doesn't
like one of
fungible
those.
Placeable,
It-
potentially.
It'll be
I will
like. It'll be like one
Fund
of
your
those.
fucking legs.
It'll be like one of those Tom and Jerry cartoons where Tom gets thrown through like a fence, and it just
Yes.
he just comes out the other end like a Resident Evil character, just cut into cubes.
Yes. You will become Pixels, the Adam Sandler film. You will become a Blu-ray that I don't want to watch.
But then be transformed into a hot lady at the end of the movie.
I haven't seen Pixels. I don't want to see Pixels.
It's
Here's the
very
thing.
uncomfortable, man.
I like Adam Sandler more than I like Adam Sandler films.
I think Adam Sandler likes Adam Sandler more than he likes his films.
Yeah,
I,
did you
think-
see
I get the
Uncut Gems?
impression, like every time I see movies, like this dude's kind of full of himself, but also he looks like he really fucking hates himself. It's a very interesting boy.
The reality is he's super talented. Like
He's
you
really
can,
good at movies he doesn't direct.
You can
Yeah.
see like across his whole repertoire, even the shitty films he's in. There's a lot of talent there, and I honestly respect the shit out of the fact that he just makes movies for fun at this point. But like, yeah, no, a lot of them are stinkers.
Can we
But,
get
like,
the static image off our screen?
Please,
Sir?
I'm tired of looking. I'm tired of looking at myself as an NFT monkey.
But
And I missed the turkey too. Can we? All right, joke's done. We already have one of the blue monkeys here. Thank you, Suris.
I am showing you what you could have, except you can't have a transparent background.
this is the
That would be
NFT your
manipulating.
NFT could look like. Look at it now. Now back to me. Now back at the NFT. Now back to me. This is the NFT that you're economically. I'm not going to keep on going with this.
You get
I
a nice.
can't believe how much conversation we got out of 3 emojis, and we did not get any of that while talking about this big interesting thing with Scourge and Surge and every. Fuck you all.
Look, not all of us can read. Okay, don't be ableist.
Look, I will
Oh
be.
my god.
I will be reading those comics here in the next few days, Nick.
So, Suris, I almost said NFT.
Oh my god.
for the next super chat, just so you know, I already read Boogie's, so just hop on down past that one.
Yep. We're just going to go ahead and go to Sonny's for the 279 Canadian. Zavok hates NFTs just like everything else. Based.
Wait a minute, but Zavok is a villain. In that case, NFT's good?
God. I'm so proud of our community refusing to let us go an episode without talking about Zavok or the 6 on some level.
Or the bees, or the milk.
I
They keep
just
us in check.
they truly do. It's amazing. NFT Apologist is not the name of my channel, Lulu, nor will it ever be. Fuck them to death.
You fucking sellout, Nick.
How could
Where
you
are
do
these-
this to us?
Where are these penguins gonna live when the ice caps are all fucking melted? This is on you.
In hell.
Ice cap zone is important to Sonic lore, and you are the reason it will no longer be a thing, Nick.
Wouldn't that be insane, actually?
I thought
if,
that was
like,
Michael Jackson.
If Sonic 3 and Knuckles re-released during a climate crisis with no ice cap zone.
It only
That was
The
works.
real reason why Angel Island's in the ocean. It just rose up too much.
That only works if every other level in the game becomes an underwater level.
But can you imagine Sonic 3 Climate Change Edition? Now that would be creepypasta material.
Hydro City, Hydrosity, it doesn't matter. We now have both.
Everything is Hydrosity.
But what if it's Hydra from Marvel and they have a city?
Green
'Cause,
Hill, looking more like
Rise of the Far Right.
Hydro City.
Green Hill, more like Cringe Hill.
Oh, fuck.
That adds nothing, Suris! All right, go on, Wayne. It's your turn.
How much until someone donates enough for you guys to just let me die?
We already tried
We
that
did
once.
in the past, and you came back.
Let's see. So we did the Boogie Owo.
Yeah,
Um,
Anthony. So you're on to that Jordo.
That Jordo with the US $3 fitty. I'll give you tree fitty for that blue monkey.
Blue monkey.
We've already got a nice 50 waiting for us. I'm sorry, Lederick. You
But
really
that's
are
when I
getting these
realized
things.
that Jordo wasn't actually Jordo. It was that damn Loch Ness monster.
Trying to get your damn tree fitty.
I can't. Oh, that's about to get racist. I can't do that joke. Can't do that accent. Absolutely not. I refuse.
Oh wait, is
I'm
that
not-
like a reference to something specific? I thought that was South Park.
Yes.
South
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah,
South
the
Park.
South Park episode.
It's been
where
a very long time.
Jeff's parents come into town, and yeah, it's brilliant.
Man, I miss Chef so much. God, that depresses me so severely.
Oh, there's more that will depress you on that subject, but I'll tell you about that another
Oh,
time.
I'm well aware of everything
Alright.
that happened on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing's very sad.
Oh, there's
uh,
even more to it, but like, yeah.
Well, I know about the voice actor and everything that happened to him.
No, not just that. There's even more.
Let's move on, lads. Let's move on.
All right, Pup, it's your turn, dude.
Oh, hi. Okay, so we got Otis Small, but what if Otis Big? And he sends $10 says, "Hark, Sunsetters, ya boy, it's me. For this super chat, you must answer these questions 3. Tee 1. How does Knuckles get a hold of Vector?" Let's just start with that.
What does he mean by get a hold of Vector?
With
As
his
in, like,
hands.
hold him in like the chaotics.
I
With,
mean,
like,
rolls
hold
up
on to
into a scaly Cheerio.
He's very spiky, and he's probably very heavy because crocodiles are.
Knuckles
So-
is very strong, and unlike Sonic, he
Knuckles is-
doesn't chuckle.
And he's tougher than leather.
Yeah.
I'm not-
established.
I'm sure you guys know that echidnas have like 4 dicks. What you might not know is they're quite elastic and can grip onto things.
Oh no!
That explains the climbing.
Exactly.
supposed to
Oh my
be
God.
the quiet and friendly one, but then you went and did a degeneracy.
It's like how Doc Ock climbs buildings, but you know.
He climbs them with
that's
his
Well,
dick.
I made the joke in a video a million years ago. That's not his
Do you
dreadlocks
ever-
aren't just on his head.
You ever stop to
No,
think,
no.
actually, like how much strain that must put on his back and waist to do that? Like
Uh,
Doc Ock. Like he's literally
wow.
like, fuck, that must hurt a lot. But okay, so the next question, question 2. What is Sonic's ethnicity?
Hedgehog.
The Hedgehog.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd assume in Sonic's world, like species is kind of their own ethnicity, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Dutch.
There you go.
He has his little clogs. he left the Netherlands because he couldn't run in clogs. He fled to Christmas Island and he wore his sneakers.
Oh my God.
That's the origin of Sonic. And he likes waffles. Okay. And the 3. Why did Sonic go to the doctor?
Toothache.
This feels like a setup for a fucking joke
To-
that's never going to
I
get
don't
paid
know.
off.
To demolish his empire. That's all I've.
It
ever
was
known.
for a
went for-
colonoscopy for all the chili dogs.
He went for a BBBE inspection.
We're all
think a
his dick
colonoscopy-
moves.
You think when they do a colonoscopy, it makes like the spin dash noise as it rolls through him? Or keep up there?
It does. It makes the noise. It makes the noise of Sonic going through the tubes in chemical plant.
He got oxygen blown into his rings.
There you go.
Do you think when Sonic
there's an answer that he's answered it? That's the next super chat. He's actually answered the question.
Otis Small with $2. One, he gives him a ring.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Otis!
His ethnicity, he's Russian.
Well, I mean, he's blue.
I know, I get it because he's Russian.
Yeah, he's rushing. He's rushing.
Three,
he had the runs. So it was a colonoscopy.
Otis! That's really fucking funny.
It was a colonoscopy. I fucking knew it.
This was a fun interaction.
That was great.
That was really good.
That was great.
That was a great super chat to play out on because, like, so please no one else send a super chat because that's.
I like that they were separated because we all had to come up with stupid answers to everything.
We did. I thought we were being creative, and it turned out he really had the answers in mind.
All along, he had the upper hand.
Those were great jokes.
That was very big of you, Otis Small. Thank you.
Miranda's taking it quite seriously, but Sonic has been voiced by a white and black actor. It's kind of like, it doesn't actually matter whose ethnicity voices Sonic the Hedgehog as long as, they're good at voicing the character.
He's a hedgehog.
Because I quite like a lot of those actors.
I think the only like Sonic character that I feel like was ever, or at least that I can think of off the top of my head if we're talking main cast, that was ever like kind of based off a certain ethnicity was like Knuckles.
Yeah, because he's got a lot of Jamaican influence, hasn't he?
Yeah. That's about as deep as it goes, I think. But
I mean, we are giving Yuji Naka a little bit too much credit, I think, because they kind of just took a bunch of cultures and just slapped it into Knuckles. But yes, originally, a lot of Jamaican in there.
Yeah.
And then they added a bit of Aztec a little bit later.
Yep. It was very weird.
Look, it's Sonic Team. They don't know what the fuck they're doing with anything.
Unless they're in San Francisco, taking all the everything from everywhere to make City Escape.
Yeah. I like this turkey here. You might say Jamaican me hungry.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think I like turkey that much. It's a bit too dry for me.
I don't often eat turkey.
To get right. There is a I don't know if you've ever been to the like bush like theme parks like Busch Gardens.
Not since I was a child, no.
Not since I was a child either.
We have one close to. Oh, do they have this in Europe? Pup?
No, they don't. I went to America.
Oh, nice.
And you didn't visit us, you fuck ass.
I was like fucking 6 years old, you predator.
Excuses. The second half of that sentence took a turn I was not anticipating.
That's why we love Pup.
That was perfect. That was amazing.
And I apologize to Smacko, says Mesoamerican more than Aztec. So I do appreciate that. Thank you for
fair enough, yeah.
That is important to make that clarification.
Look, let's just put it this way. Knuckles has all of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen and leave it at
that. God, that freaking IGN thing.
It wasn't IGN.
What was it?
I think it was GameSpot, if I'm not mistaken.
They're all the same day.
It was GameSpot, yeah. But so Busch Gardens. There's one not that far from where I live. I don't get to visit it much, mostly because money and time. But every occasion that I do get to go over there, they have at like some of these stands, they just have this like giant ass smoked turkey leg.
Ooh.
It is like the perfect form of turkey. It's not too dry. Again, you're smoking that shit.
It's the platonic form of turkey.
So
it's so good.
So Wayne,
yeah,
I love you.
Yeah,
but do you think, just for clarification, do you think that Busch Gardens kind of made the trademark smoked turkey leg? Because you've been to a Ren fair, right?
To
a Renaissance fair.
No.
That's believe like all they eat there. Yeah.
Look, I perfectly believe that those exist elsewhere. I've just never come across them elsewhere.
Well, sweet boy, we gotta do a road trip with all four of us.
I've never been to a Renaissance fair because they don't do those here. But also,
I mean, we're just kind of pretending to be a magical version of your country. Is all we're doing.
Speaking of Busch Gardens, Suris, I think you need to take a razor down there, mate, because I don't want to eat that tonight.
I wasn't aware that was on the table, but now that I know,
I need a break. I do too.
I need broken legs, specifically Pup's broken legs.
We've got
Another
another
super chat. Yeah, Sergio. I think
You are on it, are you?
What's up?
Go on. Go read it.
You kept cutting out. I couldn't hear you. I think Knuckles was an homage to Frankie Knuckles, the godfather of house music, and an influence on Sega music since Streets of Rage OSTs. I think that depends more on the musicians themselves, because I mean, yeah, I'm not going to pretend to know one way or the other, but
He's called Knuckles because he likes to fist bats.
I swear to God.
And that's how the world got into the state it's in today.
Isn't it amazing that Rouge only ever calls one person by like a pet name, and that's Sonic with Big Blue?
There's a reason she calls him Big Blue, because he's not very tall.
Isn't that just in like the comics though?
No, it's in Generations as well.
Oh. Nobody pays attention to the writing of Generations. The writers didn't even care.
I gotta say, I did appreciate, and again, I've only played a little bit of Generations again after Colors, and I know it's the same writers, but it's so toned down, like the corniness of it. Like I didn't notice it back then when I was first playing the game. Like it really wasn't corny. It wasn't obnoxious. Colors was obnoxious.
I mean, I found it pretty obnoxious when like Tails like doubles of us, places throughout time. We're traveling through time and space.
I'm gonna be blunt with you guys. I do not understand how you guys like mock some of the lines here and not go back to the adventure days and not make fun of the fucking dialogue.
Yeah, what I mean, though,
I
is, like, the
excuse
dialogue...
you. I sit down and I play through Sonic Adventure 1 at least 3 times a year, and every single time I'm spending the whole occasion just mocking every line that comes out of every character's mouths. I fucking love it.
Stupid. It's not about the dialogue being stupid. It's about whether or not it talks down to you or not. And I don't think the adventure games talk down to you. Like I think
they do a little bit.
I think that time and space thing, even down to the voice acting as well, is talking to you like you're an itty bitty baby.
I
just don't understand why people think like it's this next level narrative when it's
not. It's
stupid.
not. The main thing with the Sonic Adventure stories is just the fact that they went above and beyond their Call of Duty.
I'm not gonna deny that. I mean, I think like
they had no reason to go that hard, and that's what made them good. And they set a new standard for that reason.
I get that, but like also like let's. I mean, I think it's a little unfair sometimes comparing some of those lines compared to what happened before. I understand the more emotional moments in those games really resonated with people, but
this is why I did for a little bit defend the Colors kind of dialogue, because it does feel more natural to like a Saturday morning cartoon, whereas adventure dialogue is just like hilariously terrible. But the thing is, it was so earnest about it as well. Like
it was also made in a different time, to be fair. It was
just so like honestly done, whereas like it feels like everything in the new ones, it feels like the characters want to take a bow after every line of dialogue, and I just hate that.
I just have to say, I'm glad that Sonic was doing the before Gargura ever did.
Oh, yeah. I did honestly, like, one thing I really like about Sonic Adventure 1 in terms of like how much cheesy dialogue is in there is just because I think it makes Gamma stand out that much more, because he's a man of few words, but when he speaks, I like it.
When this man speaks, my ears, they tingle.
Also, my favorite thing about adventure dialogue is how everyone just tramples over each other's words because the time prompting on the dialogue is terrible.
Make you eat those words!
It's like an average episode of Sunset City.
Yep.
It's actually, that's not me or anyone being rude in cutting into each other's things. It's a reference to the adventure era.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It was always intentional. Never think it wasn't.
Did you just explain my fucking joke again, Suris? I'll fucking kill you.
No, it's called piggybacking.
Stop piggybacking.
No.
I'll fucking end you.
I'd really genuinely love to see the adventure narrative done, just relocalized, but with people that actually give a shit about the dialogue. Give it to Ian Flynn. Let him relocalize it.
No, not Ian Flynn. Give it to the Sonic and Tails R team. Because they absolutely captured that era perfectly in their writing and clearly understand it.
Make it a collaboration. Make it a collaboration. Annie and Ian.
Because with Ian Flynn, I feel like it would feel almost entirely different. Whereas the Sonic and Tails R team are really good at adapting that dialogue.
I don't want Sonic to call Chaos a bully, okay? I would rather have something more akin to the adventure dialogue, but done right.
What was great about Adventure 1 and 2 is that the characters in that take that shit so seriously. It's like, yeah, here's this dark, like, terrifying god that destroyed the world once, and it's getting ready to do it again. And, it's actually got some threatening aura to it.
So I'm gonna just say this, and nothing against the Sonic and Tails R team. I agree with you. I think they would be a great choice. Just in defense of Flynn, just after I read the Sonic anniversary issue, it told me he understood like the voices he was trying to give these characters, because he constantly says like, I write Sonic as if it was Roger speaking for the character.
I
And
get that, yeah. Like, that is good shit right there.
Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna depend. I mean, if they did remake and relocalize Sonic Adventure, we would have to consider what voice actors they pick, what Sonic Team tells them to do, because a lot of why Shadow is because Sega keeps giving notes back to the comic teams and being like, no, he needs to do this. He
Yeah.
gets more notes than any other character when they write scripts for those comics.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a shame too. I'm starting to feel like this could be, and we're getting into a discussion that could go in just Sonic dialogue discussion. Should that be next week?
Maybe next week.
I'd be okay with that.
We always
did-
jump into that anyway. Yeah.
I did have some
Because I
other
like-
potential topic ideas.
I
that
like
wanted
this
to
topic, and I
brainstorm.
feel like I could continue talking about it for a while, but it's also like we're just kind of at the end here.
I just want to
Yeah.
further reinstate. I have really been, as of late, questioning if Pontac and Graph are even the problem with Sonic writing, or if they're just proven that they can actually do quite well with things like the Sonic Boom series.
Yeah, no, I every time I look deeper into it, I'm like, that's why I brought up Generations, where I was like, it's got corny moments, but it is not Colors. And I wonder, I really want to be a fly on the wall in those discussions and the
I'm also
editing
gonna
notes.
I'm gonna say this. Sonic Lost World does get a lot of shit for its story, but I'll say this. It was a smart decision to give Sonic impatience as a character flaw that operated as the catalyst for the story going south.
I agree.
I'm okay with that too. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna eat my own foot. Oh.
Fair enough. Well, we'll get into that a little bit more if and unless anything weird happens next week. But I'm sure
Yeah.
these are the topics. These are always the topics that we always circle around and we talk about, even if we're repeating our own conversations. And everyone in the chat does it too. The future of Sonic, how the stories are told in Sonic, this or that and the other. We always have something to talk about and discuss and debate. So
Are we
We'll
ready
do
to
something
announce the winner?
I think we are.
We already know who
Okay.
it is.
So the winner of the NFT auction, sold to Letteric. Come and right-click your NFT, buddy.
We
Come get
appreciate
your
you so
prize.
much, Lederick, and he will probably never give us another generous donation ever again. After.
Sunset
won't
City, Rise
play-
of Letteric.
And we won't be able to blame them.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. It's been a wild, weird week, but expect that when there's slow news. We just get a little bit wacky here. If you want more of any of us, you can follow us on any of our particular channels. I am Nick, and my channel is Game Apologist. Just wrapped up a very extensive coverage of all versions of Sonic Colors. If you want to go check that out. If you want to go check out Suris the Skeptic or NekoSuris, this son of a bitch works on very politically charged stuff on his main channel, but you're going to learn something. I promise you that. Or go to NekoSuris and support his fledgling video game related stuff, because it is also fun. And there is a very underrated Sonic Adventure 2 video on there as well. So there, you got your Sonic shit. Wayne is Wayne as boss, who has taken a lovely little break, but I know he's working on some crazy new shit pretty soon here. You recently did a video. What was that game called?
Kana, Bridge of Spirits.
That convinced me to go play that game. Just your conversation on it. So that was fun.
Have you played it yet?
No, I don't.
Stream.
I just bought a
Stream.
computer.
I
Give me
will-
a break.
I will buy you that game.
You can buy me that with a PS5 then, because I don't think I have anything that can run that right now.
PS4.
I don't want to get the come on, man.
It's up. Do you have a PS4?
I do, but come on.
Fair enough. All right. I do also have a review coming out sometime this week. It was supposed to go up this weekend, but I ran into some Adobe problems with the new computer. Got a new computer, by the way. Yeah, I'll be reviewing Hulk, the 2003 Hulk game based off the Ang Lee film. So hey, if you're at all interested in watching me get back into the superhero shenanigans, that'll be sometime in the next 7 days.
Nice. And I think I'll be dipping into superhero stuff here pretty soon, probably with some help with these fine gentlemen. And last but certainly not least, our blue monkey dog, Channel Pup, who is at Channel Pup on pretty much everything. What have you been working on? Are you doing a lot more Spider-Man coverage as of recently?
For every time Sony releases another fucking poster of an upside down city with Doctor Strange, the Iron Spider, and a tiny green goblin, you can bet I'll be there to talk about it. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm complaining. But yeah, that's going to be it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And let us know how you like today. Let us know how you felt about our weird late night, super long, just stream. I had a lot of fun with that, and I wouldn't mind doing more of that if we ever find ourselves just bored and all chilling out again. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. But until next time, the sun is setting on this conversation.
Could go pee on an
Bye.
NFT.
I've got this dry patch of skin on my leg, and I'm a bit concerned about it, but I put a little moisturizer on it, and now it's fine.